Hello, everybody. My name is Mike. I am your full spastic alchemist, and this is I Drink and I Play Things. I'm playing a little Mass Effects, getting my N7 on. I can figure out there. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Very happy, very excited. It's been a little while since I played, and I do like playing Shepard. Yeah. And we're going to also make a cocktail. We're going to do a killer bee's knees. A bee's knees cocktail is a gin-based drink. And it's real simple. It's just gin, honey syrup, and lemon juice with a twist of lemon. Now, killer bee's knees is you're replacing gin with mezcal. And as I've been slowly discovering, you can pretty much always replace gin with mezcal. So if there's a sort of a gin drink you like but you prefer mezcal, you can just slide that on in. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, so let's get this started. Now I got myself a new type of mezcal. And of course, I do not have my reading glasses on me. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's why I like cargo pants. They hold everything. So the alcohol by volume on this one is a little bit more reasonable than, say, the other one, which I generally tend to like drinking, which is the Vago. But the Bozal is actually quite tasty. It's got that smokiness, that smoky flower flavor that I do enjoy. Also at a much more reasonable price point, so may win out. And you don't always want like some massively overproofed beverage to, like you're not looking to lay yourself out after 2 drinks. So much more reasonable. We're going to go with this. So first off, you're going to grab your cocktail shaker. 3-ingredient cocktail, so fairly easy to make. Something you could probably batch if you want to, have something there for a party. Might be a little strong for a batch drink. It's not like it's a margarita, which has a little bit more of a mixer heavy slant to it, so you can make more of it. Yeah, so we're going to start off with 2 ounces of mezcal. All right, maybe we can work on giving you a slightly bigger cork so you can get it out of there. Extra half-ish. Next, you're going to do 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. So not. I mean, you could put a full ounce in there. I don't think a extra 1/4 ounce of lemon juice is going to kill anything, and you may want a slightly stronger lemon flavor. Measurements are there to help you determine what you like. You can always slide that up and down so that you can make it a little bit more customizable to what you want to have. And last but not least, do half an ounce of the honey syrup. Yeah, I kind of gotta finish this off because we're gonna go bad soon. I think it's been about like that outside edge of it remaining viable. Let's give it a shake. I mean, this is just pretty much so that you're keeping it, you're just getting your drink cold. So get it to the temperature that you want it to be at. Get your cocktail glass. Give it a pour. I could have done a double there. I wouldn't have mind. Get that out of the way. And last but not least, we're going to do a little twist of a lemon. Kind of express it over the cocktail so that you get all that sort of lemon, all those lemon oils in there. You know what? Guess I'm not going to do it because I got to find out what I did with my cocktail sticks. Hi. Psycho. And there you have it. Killer bee's knees. Cheers. I do like the smokiness in the beverage. Very enjoyable. I am going to do a quick photo of the beverage so I can put that up on the YouTube page. If you want, you can go down below, check out the link. Hi. Psycho. And yeah, you can check out the YouTube page. It will have the ingredients for the drink there. You can also check out past games. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. You know, good or bad. Just be kind. That's all I ask. Yeah. And that's it. All right. Let's go help Shepherd save the universe. That can go there. This can go there. Going down. Getting my headphones on. Petting the kitty. And let's get started. got Javik. Yeah, I'm gonna leave because I believe it's just fuel that I left there. He loses strength.
I found something.
Now, some of this stuff. There we go. Weapons upgrade kit. I think I'll hold off on the rest of the kite's nest until later. Shoulder launch kitten really wants attention. Yep, so there's a fuel or destroyed fuel station. Très bien. Très bien. Très bien. Money.
Signal confirmed.
I never replenished my fuel. I mean, we're going to be coming back here, but I'm just going to go to the fuel depot. Kitty go meow. Alright, so full fuel cells. Let's go around. Plutus. Plutus. Special Ops Team Zeta.
I found something.
Alright, we are at 100%. So this. essentially I'm listening for that sound again, so I can find the fuel. There we go. 200 units. Now time to get out of Dodge.
Reapers eluded.
Well, at least I'm not running out of gas yet.
I found something.
%100%. So I usually try to scan the innermost planets. 'Cause a good chunk of the time, that's where they are.
Signal confirmed.
And a good chunk of the time, if you scan near, there we go, the sort of the if you scan near the mass relay, you stand a higher chance of finding like the fuel. You go like that. Boom. Fully loaded. Ready to go. Rhinos Wasteland. Appian Crest is fully scouted out. Credits. Lovely, tasty credits. There is, I know, fuel in there, but there was no
I
way.
found something.
At this point in time, there's no exiting that system, so there's no point in me collecting the fuel. So I'll grab it at a later point when I may need it. Go up here.
Signal confirmed.
You do have to be careful, because if you do drift too near a planet, you will trigger that sound, and then you will waste one of your scans. Atmosphere. Prothean obelisk. Alright. Get that mission taken care of.
I found something.
Normally you have enough, just enough chances to find everything without triggering the Reapers. That system is not the case.
That's the
Sure.
flight jump successful.
Now to get to a mission. Javelin missile launchers.
Signal confirmed.
Now on this one, not only does it look like I got multiple attempts to scan, there we go. Leave that there for now. But every time you set off the Reapers, you can land somewhere. And once you land, it resets all the solar systems, so you can start scanning again.
I found something.
Might as well pick up my fuel now. And I'm just going to run downstairs to the armory to see if I can upgrade some other weapons. Wow, I can already get as defender. sniper rifle is exactly where I want it. Mm. This is a higher capacity and rate of fire, and accuracy is better. Damage is slightly reduced, and we'll go with the katana. I mean, not for me. There we go. Could bring Edie. Let's bring Edie. Ew. Increase combat drones and sentinel turrets, sentry turret shields by 100%. Increase combat drone and sentry turret damage by 50%. Increase power damage by 25%. Power duration by 25%. Yeah, that just makes more sense for me. And we'll hold on to those two.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
See, that is the only problem with Edie, is that she starts off with her powers already having been activated. And so you have to wait.
On my way.
Is that a double kill? Ah, damn it. That's what I need. Something to see through the smoke. Finally here, while the troops here are really intense, no one smiles ever. And suicide on capture orders, seriously? They're calling training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. More tasty credits. Failed metajail experiments.
Will only lead to metajail advances for Hanover. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
signature is definitely Reaper technology.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad. Second sample located, Commander. Now. Point updated.
Good work.
With the engineers deploying their gun turrets, hacking is almost like a cheat. See, Telity. Integration successful. Suicide on capture orders confirmed. Cerberus, my friend. Cerberus is my friend. Obey. Protect humanity at any cost. Just gonna put that there.
Must be Reaper. My brain. Just looking.
Cortez, second sample secured. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Head got hot. Have to plug out. You got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. Rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like being stranded.
Never said it would be easy.
Thank you for setting him on fire. Oh, right, you're coming up.
I don't think he made it.
You'll make it. Just keep this landing pad.
Ah, just when I... Where did that come from? I think I'm gonna die again. Oh yeah. You know, I never knew of the electricity fireball combo. That is Fantastic. So I incinerate.
Cortez, do you copy?
I don't think he made it.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Nope.
Commander, had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
Heading for extraction point now.
Oh. Not doing so well here.
Heading for extraction point now.
Oh, come on. What the hell happened there?
Heading for extraction point now.
I got somebody. Just had to hack one more security turret. A sentry turret.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
Yeah, I don't expect much in the way of updated conversations. All right, let's do Sur'Kesh. I am going to upgrade.
Commander,
Shepard, you are staring.
Um, nothing. Nope.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hour? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus, and I was just a fighter job. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
All right. Let's head to Sur'Kesh. there's nothing to scan here, as you can tell. But one of the few actual fuel depots that's still in existence.
The Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan as a name. Not Rex. And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing, wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise that Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise. A Solarian scientist Malin grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
The females are being kept at one of our STG bases on Sur'Kesh. But I warn you, Commander, the consequences of this
Will be nothing compared to what happens if the Reapers win.
Let's get the females.
You're not setting
I'm
foot on
sorry.
Sur'Kesh.
Yes,
It
he
will
was
take
being
time.
pushy,
It
but
happens now.
who
As
was
the
being the
Council
bully?
Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this,
So that
Commander.
last mission
A
really
bully
did
has few
point out
friends
that you
when
do
he
need
needs them
some
most.
variety in your squad. I can take Liara down because she'll have warp and singularity, and those are always fun. Javik has some amazing lines down on Sur'Kesh. They're funny as hell. If you haven't seen them before, Google them. They're typical Javix speak, but I'm good. She's good. No. Really? She only got 2. Huh. Well, if we break level down here, then we can upgrade her pure biotic. Though I should save it until I can get her warp up to max.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Figured you'd gone soft sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dolatress authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Rex!
We have an unauthorized
Pataquix.
landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire! Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident,
As would we.
but you have something valuable, Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist you remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
I'm Paddock Wicks, and I appreciate your understanding, Commander. With war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge. Careful! Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
Like studying the
What kind of
Krogan?
work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Sur'Kesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on the Titan. They were brought
Take
here
this
to
moment to
stabilize their condition.
make myself a second beverage
I'd like to see.
and not accidentally hit the stop stream button, because that'd be fantastic. empty out your cocktail shaker. Use your seasoned ice. Seasoned ice being the ice that was used in the previous drink. As long as it's the same drink, that's fine. So, a little bit of mezcal. Put it in your cocktail shaker and not the cup that you were storing your ice in. Hi, Boris. Are you here to help me make a beverage? Is that why you're taking up some lap space here? 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Half an ounce of honey syrup. Everything capped off. Put your lid on. Cap it off. Give it a shake. Let's do it not quite so next to the microphone. Put everything where it will make less of a mess. Get your cocktail glass. Give yourself a little bit of a pour. Cheers to you. That's good. Back to the game.
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfall. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word
That's
you say.
one of those areas where
I prefer my Solarian liver served
Javik
raw.
would have had a colorful line.
Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something. Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. I would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together.
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
And the Turians weren't even in there.
Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Never going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
A cypher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians have the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few Mass Effect relays away from the whole mess.
I am 12 years old.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps don't touch that means something different in your language. I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything? I'm afraid that if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further
There you go.
manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really, you must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine, if you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzed. We've already been down that road. No more.
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirrahe. I'd heard you were coming.
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermeer. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How did you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I guess we're both still feeling the effects of Vermeer.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medpay couldn't handle it.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turian support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatest.
Security seems high. Are you expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And, Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
You'd do that?
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to
So,
fight alongside
Paddock-Wicks,
you again.
so depending on choices that you made in the first 2 games, if for whatever reason Malin, not Malin,
Here's that way, sir. I don't like it. Not let anything else go.
oh, wow, I'm forgetting my squad mates. Morden. If Morden doesn't survive Mass Effect 2, Paddock-Wicks takes up his role. And he has a different set of conversational strings that you can follow. Again, also fascinating to watch. Also, at some point, you should just play one playthrough of this game on the worst settings possible. Like, as many of your other companions died as humanly possible. I mean, there's even a chance for Tali to die in Mass Effect 2. So, play through it. It makes for it definitely adds a different flavor to the game.
You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready. I don't like what I'm hearing.
What?
There was an outbound comm traffic 20 minutes ago from inside the base.
And?
A burst transmission fully encoded with no identity signature.
No signature? That's against protocol.
I know. Someone's passing a message. I've got a bad feeling about this. Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
Who gave the order?
There you go.
Our superiors. That's all that matters.
But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing.
And I want your opinion, I'll promote you. Until then, stay sharp and keep your mouth shut.
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
All specimens are accounted for, sir.
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have you here.
Morgan.
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. Help female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Urdnot. Encourage political pressure to free female.
You must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morgan.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here?
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Urdnot Rex and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Amongst other
Those
things.
are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off. Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base. Get the females out of there now.
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Objection noted. Now, please release Krogan. Need to monitor pod as it clears quarantine procedures. Meet us at next checkpoint, Shepard. Likely Cerberus opposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tuchunka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
Put all research subjects into immediate lockdown. They are secure. Which are secure? Beyond subject. What sort of problem? Surely no right to respond. Fix it!
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Log, Morning Solus, 162.3. Use STG ties to secure station here. Gain autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments. Male fault. My responsibility to fix. Need to save them. No more. No more dead. Log, Morning Solus 178.3. Malin's cure disrupting autoimmune response. Krogan females dying. Malin's data details procedure. Spotted his error. Brute force application.
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Oh, crap.
Get back! Are you alright?
Is there another way out of here?
I can open it from here.
Shepard, Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad. I'll try to make life miserable for Cerberus.
This looks worse than I thought. Clear.
I'm sure there will be more. More incoming!
All squads, be advised we're encountering resistance from non.
Don't let him... Take cover in the lab!
Here we go. Not that I ever use that attachment, but I like to get all the attachments.
Shepard, Cerberus in vicinity. Hurry! We're on our way.
Obviously, they've never had to fight a Yogg face to face.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with Turians, Reaper's left unchallenged.
We'll do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry, next checkpoint.
There we go. Just want to get some. Oh, I thought it was down and around.
Where's Manora team?
Shepard, get cracking. I'm trying to draw some of their fire.
Shepard, last attack compromised security system. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morton.
Make contact.
That did it.
Yeah, the only problem with killing everybody with like powers is that they drop less thermal clips, so your reloads are fewer and further between.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Because you don't carry a pistol.
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander. I'll cover you.
Alright, squad. Y'all are orders on a hold position and lock access to the next checkpoint.
I'll cover you, Commander. Make your advance.
Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets! Cerberus isn't done.
No one could have dropped the thermal clip. Oh, there we go.
Always a pleasure to watch you work.
Alright, so I got 5.
Morton was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Well, I can make his concussive shot better, but 4. Alright. Well,
I'm headed up top.
up we go. M13 Raptor.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
Scorpion. I thought there was a weapons table here. Why did I think that?
Don't stop looking. It has to be here.
Excellent. Cerberus, wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Don't let him near the female.
Understood.
Affirmative.
Keep up the pressure.
Here we go. Ammo. That's pretty much what I want.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now. Shepard, need you to clear us through first.
How are you holding up?
Containment shield strong, but not designed for direct fire.
This isn't your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still waiting.
Rex can't keep his hands off a fertile female. He'll be there.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
Grenade.
Last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So stingy with a thermal cover.
The female's on the way out to the landing area.
And here's the thing, if you screw around too long, reinforcements do show up.
We're almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us. Heavy attack. Containment shield weakening, Shepard. Hurry, Shepard. Containment shield failing. We're under fire. Krogan can't take much more. Containment shield critical. No time left. Shield about to fail, Shepard.
Oh, generally I don't let the shield drop that low. Eh.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard. Shepard, don't delay. Please authorize final release. Can't leave otherwise.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up! You've got incoming! Shepard, I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable. We're under fire. Krogan can
Ah.
take much more.
Try getting cute.
Cerberus never did play fair. play fair.
Great, my headphones comes off. Yes.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he? We have to take this thing down. Yeah, but watch out. We still got Cerberus troopers left.
Wow, that was much harder than I anticipated.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
So for the DLC, when they were priming the game, it was The Anderson mission at the very beginning, and then this mission. So they didn't give
Why
away
is
any of the
Cerberus here?
secrets about what was going on
What do
with
you
Cerberus.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Paladin, the Turians promise me there's a fort.
And how does Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope.
Little Hackett
strangely
cutscene.
simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good, hack it
You know
out.
how much fabrication would have had gone into it to get it to look like that right now?
You have the female race. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
The Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morton, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen for female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morton. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morton, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help. And understanding.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Hell of a show down there on Sur'Kesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and I'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the Genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time, but war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the Genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sur'Kesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. The females are to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before.
One thing I miss is I actually don't have a Krogan sidekick.
It's progress. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA is important, who am I to argue?
Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map. Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary...
I don't know of any military that says that it is getting all of its supplies like in abundance. I could be wrong. Someone else could tell me, you know. Hell, I'll ask my brother-in-law, but I just don't see that
If it means
being a
getting the
thing.
equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of the shoebox.
Okay, so From Alliance News Network. Thessia, Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she arrested for the murder of multiple Asari officials. Prior to her death, investigations said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arcturus several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She recently received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed to be responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officers along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators are not seeking any more suspects in the case. So, Thanoptis is the Asari that you saw or you met at Saren's base, and then again when you went to go recruit the Warlord mission. In order to avoid this news article, you would have had to have killed her on Vermeer. Hold the line, Commander. It was a pleasure seeing you again on Sur'Kesh, even if the circumstances are less than ideal. Since Fates decided our meetings coincided with galactic threats, so be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate the SGG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck. Major Kirahi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment. Special Task Groups. Info for you. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara is with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell you how sick I was of that cabin. And of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me on the ship that big, even if I turned off all of its tracking. Dig up some interesting information for you to talk to Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps. Shepard. It's getting rough out there. Fair. So we're gonna head down to visit Liara in a second, but we'll do the rounds of conversations.
So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love. Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists. Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need?
A Krogan female of breeding age can produce clutches of up to 1,000 fertilized eggs over the course of a year. There are over 1 billion females on Tuchanka. If even 1% become fully fertile, they can birth 10 billion infants.
On Earth, bugs have a lot of young too. Most of them die.
The attrition rate would naturally be high, but the state has an interest in keeping the children alive for warfare purposes.
Any other cheerful thoughts?
Logistics. Even were they to side with us, transporting the Krogan to the battlefield of Paladin could prove difficult. They have been demilitarized. That is, they have no warships.
What do you suggest?
They will need Turian or civilian starships to carry them to battle. With your permission, I will make the necessary calls to have these ships in place for when you deliver the Krogan.
Do it. Anything else?
Food. They will be unable to eat anything on Paladin. They must bring their own.
I mean, it's those little statements that like really drive home how desperate the situation is. You know, and it's not just sort of as you're doing well, the rest of the universe is doing well. No, the rest of the universe is sucking right now.
Nothing that demands your attention, Shepard.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive. Also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Don't forget, still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species. Maybe with an inhibitor. No. Entire catalyzing process would fail. Severe neurological damage. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
Method to extract functional cure without killing you. Many variables. Your immune system compromised. Consider an option.
And you have to do it out loud?
Yes. Auditory learner. Need to hear yourself think. Simulate conversation to promote new ideas. Maximize productivity.
But you're talking about me dying.
Oh, apologies. Medical details causing emotional distress. I hadn't considered effect on patient.
No, it just means I can't sleep.
Doing my best to keep you alive. Will avoid sensitive subjects.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire havoc to Chunka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. but I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us, though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. That you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the Genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the Genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a Thresher Maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The Genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the Genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the Genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the Genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
How has Morton been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
But I sense pain in him, too. He told me about his work on the Genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, aboard your offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
Well, it wasn't his ear. Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
So, we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So, the end justifies the means?
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like mailings.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
How is she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about it.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
You've always defended the genophage. What changed your mind?
Never changed mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong?
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right. To prove I can.
Nice talking with you, Morgan.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification,
So,
genophage cure,
Gordon
work
sings
against collectors, decisions,
a variation
mistakes.
of
Might go somewhere sunny. Sit on
I am
beach,
the
look at
very
ocean,
model of a
collect
modern
seashells.
major general.
You'd go crazy inside
If
an hour.
you don't get that conversation,
Might run tests
he
on the
sings a
seashell.
different song. In the 3rd game. So it's interesting. There's reasons why you should play this game again and again. I mean, yes, the ending for the most part is the same, and then the controversy of like red, blue, green. But yeah, no, there's a lot of nuance to this game that a lot of other games have missed.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I
Alright, so now I have 2 research points
the things she must have
that can,
endured living with
provide
genophage.
boost
And
for
now,
my
to top it
character.
all off, she's a people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 5% weapon damage bonus.
And
I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so
And
famous
I
for
will
your
always take a power cooldown bonus over stored discount bonus. Though, I mean, it does, you can get, if you get 2 of those, it negates the 10% price hike for purchasing stuff on the Normandy. But really, it's not really worth that.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when
Speaking
I tried
of
to talk.
the Prothean, let's
I
go check
understand the
on,
shock of waking up again. His
see
species
if
gone.
he has anything to say.
Prothean shepherd. There's so much he could tell us.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes, we called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes, I suppose it was.
Did I mention Salarians used to lick their eyes? How far they have come. The Morden Salarian asked if he could dissect me. I approved, but only if he could defeat me in combat first. His reply was problematic. Then he left. I do not understand that. This Cerberus, I do not understand why your own kind would oppose you.
It's always good to catch up on those
The Reapers are not
conversation bits.
The Rex Krogan offered me a job.
Oh, that's
He said
right.
whenever I tired of the easy life of luxury on the Normandy, he would give me something real to shoot at. Yes?
Hey, just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose 1 colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it?
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed
I've already
is
had
just
this
my
conversation
own.
with him.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay. Sur'Kesh certainly
Definitely
offered
take
me
some
a
extra
experience.
Metagel.
What do you mean?
Normally I'm not one to flag
There we go.
profiles, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of the
Lance
shuttle,
Dreadnought,
fine.
Alliance
Probably
Fighter.
wise.
So the Spectre's requisition does actually allow you to purchase the things that you missed as you run through the maps. So
Wonder what the hell hell Cerberus was up to on Sur'Kesh.
Here we
I
go.
hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. More than something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer.
Oops,
Hey.
sorry. I wish they got Shepard to return the salute.
Sure you're okay, Karen? I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? So damn. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the med bay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
Kicked you out?
Oh no.
Alright,
I
let's
just
do
thought I
a
was getting in
little
his way.
Citadel
I'll return when I need.
maintenance. As you can see, now that we got Sur'Kesh out of the way, got a few more galaxies to check out. There's the missing Scout one, Citadel's Crest, Shrike Abyss, Minos, Tuchanka. What I liked about Mass Effect 2 that they did not do in Mass Effect 3 is that it allowed you to clean up your inbox so you're not staring at a huge list of emails all the time.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander. Shepard, there you are.
Listen, please. This is how it has to be. Everyone's going through this.
I know, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just so damn inconvenient. It's like this free space flight all of a sudden.
Pretty much. You should see what they've got us using for heavy munitions. It's all mass-produced LCOS combine crap.
Wait, munitions? Explosive munitions? I really want to be on the front lines.
Not in hot combat zones, no, of course not. But sometimes they need us to breach enemy fortifications.
You said you were just going to be building emergency outposts.
Commander Shepard, it's been far too long.
We live in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
I couldn't get anywhere near you when the Alliance had you locked up.
Relieved of duty. It was complicated.
I'm sure it was. I'm surprised they didn't court-martial you. The Alliance isn't known for its flexibility.
Doesn't matter now.
Shepard, about Earth.
Countless people lost their lives within minutes. The Reapers are everything we feared.
They should have listened to you a long time ago. I'm sorry, Shepard.
What about you? What brings you here?
I need to talk to a few people. Like you. The Citadel is a good place to meet. For now. What's the Alliance's next move?
We have a plan. It's a long shot.
Not surprising. Shepard, there's something I wanted to mention.
What is it?
I haven't heard from my sister, Oriana, for a while. I'm getting worried.
Your sister?
Yes. I don't want to overreact, but... well, there's a lot going on.
I thought we made sure she was safe.
We did. It's probably nothing, but I just know my father is involved.
What happened?
I don't know. Everything I had in place to make sure she was safe went dark.
What do you need from me?
I appreciate the offer, Shepard, but you have your hands full. If I need a door or two kicked down, I know just who to call. But for now, I'll be fine.
Okay. I understand.
I have to figure this out.
You will. Have you had any run-ins with the elusive man?
Just once. He said it had been a pleasure to work with me, but he needed to contain the situation.
Contain the situation. Sounds fine.
It nearly was. He doesn't take rejection well.
No, he doesn't. Why do you think your father was involved in Oriana's disappearance?
I kept careful tabs on my sister. I always knew where she was. For her to just vanish, it could only be him. After I hid her away, I still knew he'd stop at nothing to find her. She's all he has left. I have a hunch what happened, but I'll fill you in when I'm certain.
It's been a long time. What happened?
I've been in hiding. Being on the run from just about everyone isn't as glamorous as it sounds.
I didn't know.
It's all right. I knew there would be repercussions to walking away from Cerberus.
I imagine. You're a
And
dangerous
that's that.
I am.
If you're looking for a lead here, anyone associated with Cerberus will be hard to find.
No question. But I'm owed a few favors. Someone here will give me a tip on Oriana.
I've got to get back to it.
And I should get out of sight.
Be careful.
No promises.
Right, hit the comments so that we can get more shopping done.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refuge.
Very excited kitten. My scaredy scout Sal. Normally you guys don't get to see him, but he's right here craving attention. Because that's what he does.
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts.
There's a reason why I'm going to spend the money on Aquarium VI.
Plenix was lost in our hope world, and now our people have lost their way.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
This is my favorite SMG. This thing is just devastating.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties. Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Selling now would be unwise. I'm aware of what's happening. Offload them into the Motan cluster. And then I'd advise traveling someplace safer.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the fence,
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
and I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
We switched from financial BI to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Paladin?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers are in.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial BI to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you?
I've seen Paladin burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Water Farm, but I'm not selling financial BIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the BIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial BI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the BI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling it at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
You notice the name.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary.
Roop Elkost, one of the major manufacturers in Mass Effect.
Somebody's making money off people's feelings. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything.
Every time that Asari Commander sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her will all over again.
Which is a reminder that I should revisit
Any human would trigger that reaction for her at this point.
Huerta Memorial.
I looked up the file on that colony she
Elia.
that girl she keeps talking about. Look, I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as...
ESO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself, man.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
You've got to keep Jake in daycare. You should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to stand here.
You actually didn't provide an answer, and the game actually didn't provide any audio for that.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen.
We will.
And thank you.
Nope.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing.
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think you would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. Just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the
She
sights.
is the
She's earned
merchant from Mass Effect 2 that had the Krogan that was spouting poetry at her.
Welcome to the
This guy's been up to it for 3 games now.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of him.
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
There, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes,
Nick?
of course I do.
I definitely will buy that.
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh.
And that one.
Hey, thanks.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
So this is why you look for all the mods on the during the mission, because yeah, you don't have to buy it.
Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective made by Agor Munitions. Welcome to Cerberus Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
All Citrotine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance. See our extranet site for details. We appreciate your visit.
I've dropped a bit of money.
Welcome to the Citadel gift. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting. I really.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be in peril if we do not act soon. Of course, I'll do everything I can do to help. We are family.
This is a little bit of an Easter egg. I missed this so many times for like the first, you know, dozen or so playthroughs I did. Boobin! I will not sit and listen to the entire thing right now, but it is funny. Like, you can almost go through an entire stream trying to do this side quest stuff here.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it.
Okay, yes,
The
I know
Reapers are
that's a
advancing all too
Solarian,
quickly.
and probably a Solarian female,
Come see me once you've
but
completed
it
the
looks like it could
extraction.
be,
I'll be in my
you know,
office a
the
while longer. The galactic market is in
like a ring wraith.
considerable flux.
Like the face was just so dark.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select the destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Yes, you can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity for refugees. There's just no room.
You let Asari in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
You know, if that ship doesn't clear out, the dock's authorized to fire.
Right. We'll follow through if the situation forces us to.
But they're civilians.
You hate doing
And
it,
there
but
could
you
be
know, it
military
is
ships from
the
doing
right
their
thing.
jobs. I'm contacting Docking Central. If that ship isn't shoving off in 30 seconds...
Don't fire! I'll tell them to go.
There's just not enough space for everything.
Excuse me, what was your name?
Picard.
Christophe Vassar. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm out in the...
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No. Faced adversity. Look up. This is for the test. Remember the pillars of strength that hold our people high. Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government has fallen, but if you hold the pillars of strength in your hearts, please, just don't give up.
I recovered your pillars of strength from the kite's nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Right now, my people need any reminder of what faith they can get.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Please observe all cast restrictions when making a purchase.
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Come back to the Normandy.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't. Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joke running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever.
I watched people melt. God.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm fine. I just can't step back onto the Normandy.
Okay, so this is an interesting choice.
Don't be.
And it's
And
only
even if I
interesting,
could,
just basically on
I
a
shouldn't.
character level.
I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason
My
I studied
very first
psychology, it was to
playthrough
help
of the
people
series,
at a
of the
time
game,
like this.
I did
Didn't
take
think
care of the
Cerberus liked
refugees.
people going AWOL.
They
There are
don't.
consequences
But
to
Cerberus
choosing.
has more important things to worry about than me.
Change your identity, which generally I choose now because I like the outcome better than the outcome you get if you choose stay with the refugees. But by the time you get to the end of the game, you have to ask yourself, is it the right choice? I'm still going to go with the choice I have been making ever since my second playthrough, and that's change your identity.
Don't take chances with Cerberus. Change your look. Change your name. Get new identification.
That
And-
takes time, and the people here need my help.
Do it.
And that's why I
Okay,
got
I will.
the VI
Do you think I
aquarium mod.
I'm so glad you found me.
Because otherwise my
Seeing
fish are
you
dying by the
makes
time I get
everything
back to the
right
ship.
again. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you. Oh, I need to run. Please be careful.
Oh.
Let's check on those medi-gel supplies. Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital?
The surgeon's down all this.
Keep on. Some of
Well,
these-
isn't that interesting? In the oh my god, I think I actually out of. How did I not see this? Cat toy. All right, so I was gonna wait till I got to at least Huerta Memorial and like did more of the Citadel before ending the stream, but I'm out of batteries. So I'm going to end it here. Thank you for joining me tonight. Again, this is my comfort game. Like, this game is my whoopee. And there are just things that they got right about this game that they haven't gotten right with some of their others. And I'll discuss about some of those things later. But again, my name is Mike. I am your full spastic alchemist. This is I Drink and I Play Things. If you'd like to catch up on past videos, you can check out the video link down below, or you can check out our YouTube page, mine, ours. It's ours. It's the community's. Because it's just me and the cats. Me and the cats. So I will say ours for the cats. But you can check up past games, look up drink recipes that I've done that I've managed to remember taking photos for. Yeah. You know, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. Maybe I will throw up a poll. Maybe I can throw up a poll and see if I can get people to vote on what game I should do next. I should go through that, like the gamer awards, and see is there anything that looks interesting for me to play that you may want to see, and then put that up for a poll. We'll start doing that. And once I get a little bit more content on for TikTok, then I will start sharing the TikTok page because why not? Again, my name is Mike. If you had a beverage tonight, please enjoy it responsibly. We want to see you here again. So until next time, cheers to you. Have a good night.